The corner, the corner, the corner.
Hey, welcome. Come on into Cousin Ed's Corner. This podcast is where you'll find real, authentic conversation, organic conversation, unscripted, unfiltered conversation, like you're home with your cousin. It's all about life. It's about finance. It's about spirituality. It's about love and everything in between. I'm your host, Cousin Ed. I'm excited to bring you along on this journey. So sit back and listen in as we dive into a wide range of topics. I have some diverse guests coming on with an array of thoughts and opinions. My goal is to create a space all for us to connect and communicate. It's not really about me. It's about the community as a whole. Let's enjoy it. Let's sit back. Let's think about our past. Let's move into our future. It's about
The corner, the corner, the corner. So no matter how you cut it or slice it, we're all here together. I'm just here to give you a piece of my heart, my mind, my soul, and my mentals. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of Cousin Ed's Corner. The corner, the corner, the corner.
What's good, people? How you doing out there? This is Destrin checking in from the Brethren Podcast. We're here with Cousin Ed of Cousin Ed's Corner. What we wanted to let you know is, number one, we appreciate you checking in with us. We appreciate you liking, subscribing, and supporting the platform. We also wanted to let you know that this is information. This is used for informational purposes only. This is not financial advice and should not be used as such. Please consult your financial advisor should you feel the need to make an investment decision, a financial decision, or a decision that may be impactful to your family from a tax advantage standpoint. What we want to do is bring you content that is eye-opening, glaring, and also provides you the opportunity to explore, ask better questions, and be better prepared for the opportunities that await you. Again, this is Cousin Ed's Corner, and we hope that we can be of service to you. We love you. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your boy, Cousin Ed. Yes, indeed. We're back with another one, Cousin Ed's Corner. And I am thinking today's going to be a Financial Freedom Friday. I think today's going to be a Financial Freedom Friday. I'm feeling it in my bones a little bit. We'll see how it goes, right? So I'm starting off thinking it's Financial Freedom Friday, but I think it's more of a disclaimer about Financial Freedom Friday or about Cousin Ed's Corner. So it may just be a disclaimer or a conversation about Cousin Ed's Corner. So before I get into it, thank you all. Thank you. Love y'all. Thank y'all. So that's the biggest thing I can say. I love y'all and thank y'all. This has been a journey. This second half of the season is even I don't know if you can get better, but it's better than anything we've been doing. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Continue to reach out to me. This is how the conversation came up for today's show. So continue to reach out to me. I want to grow. Let's all grow together. So let's just keep the conversation going. If you have not already, make sure you like the show. Be sure to follow the show. Whatever keyword it is on your platform where you're using it, because everybody uses different platforms, from Alexa to Apple, iTunes, and YouTube. So whatever platform you're on and you're subscribing to the show, just be sure to like it, subscribe, share, follow, or whatever it is, right? I appreciate that. Sharing the show, I appreciate that a lot as well. Sharing the show with your friends, families, and loved ones means a lot. And contacting us. So if you want to contact us, hit us on DM. Cousin Ed's Corner on most social media platforms. Cousin Ed's Corner on most social media platforms. Or you can send a text message to 762-333-2032. That's 762-333-2032. Lastly, email info@cousinedscorner.com. Info@cousinedscorner.com. All right, all that's out of the way. So I had a conversation with someone who wants to, who will be, I'm going to say wants to, who inquired about coming on the show. And they wanted to know what was the process for getting on the show and how do I pick guests to be on the show. So we had a great conversation. And we were talking, it was like, well, do you just randomly pick people to be on the show? And how do your listeners know that they are certified, or how do your listeners know that, they may think that since you said it, it's the gospel, right? And I said, well, I try to do some research before picking a guest. Now, will I go and pick anyone and let them have their moment on Cousin Ed's Corner? I'm going to say yes and no, right? I don't think you should hold people back. We should have a spirited discussion with them so other people can form their own opinion. So they said, well, people can have a blind, whatever Cousin Ed says, let's go with it, right? I said, that's great. I would hope that they know that, or I hope they hear from the show that I want you still to, do your due diligence, right? But I don't just pick people that I feel do not align with the show. I wouldn't pick a guest that I feel would not align with the show, right? So in saying that, I'm trying to think of something far-fetched that we don't, I think we won't. I can't think of anything right now that we wouldn't want to be a part of, except for some political stuff that I don't want to get. That's a whole nother conversation. But the NRA, let's say the NRA, right? Would I? That's still political. I'm not even going to go there. Let's stay away from it. But most things that I pick, when my sister wins, we all win. Will be a sister who's doing something positive, who I'm trying to help others hear about what they're doing, right? So could it be something about postpartum depression? Could be, right? That everybody goes through that. What makes them an authority on it? Have they experienced it themselves? I try to find people that we all can relate to, things like that. So another question came up. So what if you promote a product that the customer service is bad? So example of that, I say, hey, check out this realtor, and you try to contact the realtor never hits you back. Is that an example, or is that something that reflects Cousin Ed's Corner? I can say yes and no, right? Because at that time, we don't know what's going on in somebody's life, someone's business. But when they reached out to me, things seemed okay. Things change per location, per time, per business, right? My mother used to shop in New York. She came to Georgia. She said, Georgia, is this bad down here? Same business, but just different locations, right? Or you can go same state. I mean, you can go 2 different locations and have 2 different experiences with customer service. Quality of the product should stay the same. A French fry is a French fry. I don't care where you put it at. But sometimes they do change what they can put into a product versus location, right? Or the cook that day could be 2 different cooks in 2 different locations, right? You have great customer service with 2 different cooks. I say all that to say, when I try to promote a product, yes, I haven't touched every product, right? I haven't seen, felt, smelled, whatever the product is, I have not touched everyone. Cousin Ed's Corner, the show, our main goal is to promote and give you an opportunity to meet these people. I'm not saying that they're certified, they're not. If they have credentials, I don't go check. There's no way I can go check their credentials. You say you're a doctor? I look on your website. It says doctor. Just like anybody posing a resume and a resume is false. I'm not doing that kind of due diligence. I'm here to bring them to you. I say all that to say, as the conversation went on, we had a spirited conversation about this, and I said, but the one thing we don't do in our community is give each other a chance, right? And I want to be able to give somebody a chance. If their product or their customer service is bad, then okay, I can get it. I write it off as in, hey, I gave him a shot. And yes, giving too many shots can then, leave a bad taste in your mouth, and you may not want to have this stigma. You have to say, well, I can't do business with them because they don't know how to be on time. Can't do business with them. They always charging a high dollar. And it kind of, a gift and a curse is kind of a catch-22. We as business owners have to do better, right? Let's start there. You know how they say we gotta be the sharpest knife in the drawer, right? You look at your skin, you gotta be the sharpest knife in the drawer. So we gotta do better. We gotta make sure that we have quality products. We gotta make sure that we have great customer service, great follow-up. Everything has to be great. And yes, it's hard to always be great. We cannot be less than. So it's hard. But we can continue to strive to be good. We can continue to strive to be great. And on the consumer side, we have to give grace, because we put up with a lot of BS from others that we won't put up from our own. We got to give grace. We got to give grace. We got to give grace. Because if we can't support ourselves, how can we expect others to support us? I say that again. If we can't support ourselves, how can we expect others to support us? I think it's one of the biggest things that we're missing in our community. And that was part of the conversation about our community, that we don't support our own. I recently I'm always going to be a part of promoting the sister shop and trying our best to keep them open. And it's one of the hardest things for me to understand how we can't support our own. I go to different schools where I go a mentor at. I go to different games where I coach at. I go to this out in the street, Walmart. I go to Walmart, right? And I look at how much money we spend on other things, right? I start with the hair, the nails, the Jordans, right? Those things. Let's look at how much money we spend. But if we can do that in our own community, don't gotta be a sister shop, but in our own community, not even gotta be a store, colleges, just giving back to colleges, right? How much change will happen in our community? Finding a black bank to bank at, right? Finding a black insurance company. Let me say black. Finding one of our banks to bank at. Finding one of our insurance companies, whatever community you're from, right? This could be anybody listening to this. Finding one of your own to do this at means a lot. There are a lot of communities that the dollar does not leave their community. We have to get to that point, or strive to get to that point. Because if not, we will, some of us may have, but as a whole, we won't have what we could have. I'm not going to say we won't have anything. I was about to say that, but we won't have what we could have. Our potential is cut short. Now, this message may sting. I know it may sting. And some people say you're preachy, you're judgmental in your messages. Thank you for still listening. I appreciate that. Or if you haven't listened again, I appreciate you. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your thoughts. I'm not trying to be judgmental. I'm not trying to be preachy. I'm still working on me as well. When I say all this, I'm working on me as well. But part of my mission is to also spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the word. If you go back and listen to any of these episodes, please listen to all of the guests. Do your own evaluation and help support them. If you have anything that you just want to say, I'm going to donate. I'm not saying donate and don't get anything back. Buy something, go give it away as a gift to someone else, right? Donate it to a shelter, donate it to a school, whatever. If you don't want it, donate it. but you're supporting one of your own. It's your boy Cousin Ed. I had that on my heart this morning after the conversation I had. I love each and every one of you. There's nothing you can do about it. Let's continue to grow together. Let's continue to help one another. Let's continue to strive to be our best community and uplift each other in doing that. Love you, love you, love you. Have a great, great weekend. This one, yeah. Early in the morning, so peace.
Thank you for listening to Cousin Ed.